What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds, where we are back with another Copart walk around over here at 2829 Southeast 15th Street in Del City, Oklahoma. Big, huge, massive shout out and thank you to the ladies and gentlemen over here at Copart for letting us in, because as the world turns, as things progressively get worse, they're not letting nobody back here. So thank you. I'm not even joking. I'm dead serious. Thank you so much for letting me come back here and make these videos. I really do appreciate all of you, and the fact you're all still out here working, grinding, keeping this thing going in these scary times. Now that's all I'm going to say about that, because I don't want to get depressed. We are going to start out with a 2004 Cadillac SRX. Why is this one here? I honestly don't remember. I don't even remember putting this one on my watch list. Obviously I did. One thing I can tell you, I know a lot of people don't like the SRX, but I'm going to tell you something right now. They sell. They sell. They sell. They sell. Never have I had a hard time selling a Cadillac SRX. Not ever. 172,000 miles on it. Oh, vehicles illegally parked. Uh-oh. Was this towed? I wonder what happened. So, judging by the sticker on it, it was left somewhere that it wasn't supposed to be, probably towed off, and then the finance company probably got a hold of it and had to come pick it up. So the question is, why was it left parked? What happened? It smells good, but it looks nasty. I'm really confused. It actually smells really good, but it looks like it should smell bad. So right now my brain is severely confused because I'm like expecting some nastiness. Oh, okay, they've got this little oil air freshener thing here. It doesn't look bad. It's got the full sunroof. Looks like it's got the third row seats too. Oh, is this really an 04? I don't know. It looks newer than that to me. We'll have to check the date. I'm thinking this is newer than that. It's listed as a run and drive, but the key does not work. Probably because, oh, there we go. It's got one of those sticky ignitions. Damn GM. Sticky ignition. Yeah. Yeah, this is not an 04, guys, because I had an 04 and it didn't look like this, so it's going to be like 06 or newer. We'll pop the hood, get a jump on it. Let's see what it sounds like. It's an 08. Okay, it's an 08. And hopefully I can get in here. It's got a cracked windshield. That's the V6, right? Yes. Good. I mean, I know a lot of people will probably prefer the North Star Power, but let me tell you something. The North Star is a horrible motor. The 3.6 wasn't a great motor either. Notorious for timing chain issues, guide issues, failures. It's got a good battery in it. That's a good sign. What kind of tires? The tires are they're worn out. Bridgestone Dueler. And these are worn out Bridgestone Dueler. At least so far the tires are matching. You know what I mean? Worn out or not. This is not a bad looking SUV. Bridgestone Dueler. So it's got a matching set of tires. The body looks decent, with the exception of this piece right here. Got all my stuff out the way here. Let's go ahead and get a jump on this and see what she does. Okay, we've got a boost on it. And the engine's making some very funky noises. You hear this? It's like gurgling. I don't know. To me, that's not very promising. Does this open? Oh, I thought this was supposed to open itself. So it doesn't work. Yeah, she's rough, man. Oh, are you trying to close on me or what now? Come on, don't play. I don't feel like getting crushed by a damn trunk today. This has all been lifted up. Somebody's belongings are in here. Oh, this is sad. Somebody's stuff is still in here. Yeah, this may have been a repo. Yeah, I don't think that works anymore. No, it doesn't. Okay. I feel bad, man. Like, I almost don't even want to buy a car like that because, you know, somebody probably lost their stuff. Typical noise from a GM. The rattling engine doesn't surprise me at all. That doesn't scare me either. Sounds like we got rear air on. I'm going to turn that off. So the rear air does work. I'm not going to try this sunroof. These things are notorious for being, they're not good. So looks like there's something right here. I don't know what that is. Glove box is empty. Obviously major smoker. Kind of gross. It seems to run all right. Let's put it in gear. It's got a full tank of gas. Goes backward. I'm not going to move it forward because I don't want to hit the car in front of me. But it does go forward and backward. The important window does work. I'm going to rev it just a little. Some of you guys are like, don't rev a cold engine. I'm not sitting here for 20 minutes waiting for this thing to warm up. I'm also not going to be revving it like a crazy person. I'm just going to give it some throttle to make sure we don't have any funny noises. See, it's only 2,500 RPM. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good, sounds healthy. Let's check the air conditioning. Let's turn the AC way down. I heard the compressor kick on, so I'm pretty certain the air conditioning works as well. There we go. Turn it on, recirculate. And let's see what she does here. Oh, that's, whoo. Okay, that is ice cold. That quick? Yeah, so we got working air conditioning as well. It sounds healthy. It sounds healthy. Put it back in gear one more time. Now, obviously, we have a check engine light, so that's something that would need looked into. But yeah, other than that, it doesn't look bad, guys. Comment below. What do you think? Kind of like it. Next, we have a 2007 Audi A4 listed as a non-runner. I'm curious to see if that's true or not. You guys know my favorite cars out here are the non-runners because I'm telling you, it's like at least 50% of the time they run. They run. It would have taken an extra few minutes that they didn't have to spare to figure out what the deal is, what the issue was. And I have time to sit there and Google and figure it out. Does this have the bumper in it? It does. It does. It's got the bumper. So it's got pieces still in here. The airbox. Oh, this isn't going to run. This one's not going to run, guys. Okay, so the hood doesn't have... Okay, someone took this apart. There are literally pieces of the engine back there. I'm going to tape this back up when I'm done. Let's see if we can peel this back. I promise I'm going to tape it right back up. All right? So don't freak out. Yeah, this one is done. Hold on, I may not be able to get this side off. I don't want to destroy the tape. It's on here for a reason, because apparently this hood doesn't latch. So if the wind were to catch this, it could do some serious damage. Oh wow. Oh, it's in service mode, guys. You see this? There's a little mount on the front down there. Hopefully you can see that. And that's what's holding this on. This is Audi's service mode so that you can do the timing belt. So somebody got in here and they started doing the timing belt and they didn't finish. Interesting. I would almost be tempted to buy this. The timing belt doesn't look broken either. The timing belt doesn't look that bad. It almost looks like someone was just doing a regular service on it. This does not look that bad. Fuel rail is right there, is missing. So is the intake, but the fuel injectors are still there. The O-rings are still there. Yeah, this doesn't look like that. It's that bad of a deal. So it's not wrecked. We could possibly put a timing belt on this and a water pump, of course, and send it down the road. I wonder what they're asking for it, though. Obviously, we're not going to attempt to start this one, guys. This one ain't going nowhere. I'll also have to do a little looking. It doesn't look like the belt's broke, but that doesn't mean that it didn't chew off some teeth or anything like that. So I'm gonna have to do a little research and see if this is an interference motor or not. Maybe if we're lucky, it's got all the parts back there. If not, you can find all the little nuts and bolts at your local pick-apart yard or something. The interior's decent, not great, but I mean, there's the valve cover. There's the intake, the bumper, the crash bar. So it looks like almost everything is included in this. It's a cute little car. Tires look okay. This window tint has fallen off. Well, that was just a bad deal right there. Good Lord, that's horrible. So that window needs retinted. The rest of them look all right, though. Not too bad. Otherwise, doubled in radio. Seats are decent. Comment below. This could be an interesting project, and the best part is it's not a salvage title. It's a clear title car. Next is one I am genuinely interested in. No joking, no BSing with you guys. This is an 08 BMW 750 Li, and I know before you even say it, all of you are screaming right now, don't do it. Stay away. Listen, what you don't know about this car is, number one, it's a donation. Number two, it only has, I think, 80,000 miles on it. It's a donation with 80,000 miles. It's got Pirelli tires, guys. You know how much Pirellis cost? That's a good sign right there. Now, the tires, well, there ain't any tread left on them, but it's got Pirellis nonetheless. Pirellis on the back. We got good meat on the front. These are Michelin's on the front. 245, 45 ZR19s. Man, I'm telling you, I know better than to buy one of these. I do. Same Michelin on the front, same Pirellis on the back. So it does need two tires. Oh, it's got power? Oh, you hear it? It's like welcoming us in, like the Tesla. Parking brake fault. Well, we don't need the parking brakes. There is your, what do they call this? iDrive? Warning, use this system only, blah, 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 blah. Brake control fault. Oh, wow, guys. Brake, drive, malfunction, drive moderately. So she's got a Christmas tree. I don't know how to turn the volume down here, guys. God, I hate that they give you so many freaking... There we go. So that turns it off right there. I had no idea. I'm just randomly pushing stuff. What does this do? Oh, that's a magazine for CDs. Cool. Do we have anything good in there? Nothing. There's nothing in there at all. All right. There's your glove box. Well, somebody's definitely been in here peeping around. And I don't know. I didn't know it had all these lights on it. It sounds like it revs all right, though. Right? No, it doesn't. Actually, sounds like there's kind of a bit of a misfire. Let's put it in drive. There we go. There's drive. Is it in drive? Hell, I don't even... Yeah, it's in drive. Okay, so it is moving forward. Now let's put it in reverse. Now it's in reverse. And it goes backward. Put it in park, and it goes in park. What are these buttons right here for? Yeah, it's screaming. We're not in reverse, man. Calm down. We're in park. What are you still worried about here? Whoop. Okay, I guess it's not going to stop. I guess it's not going to stop beeping? Maybe if we shut it off, it'll stop beeping. Oh, I can feel the misfire now. Oh, yeah. She's misfiring real good now. And then it kind of goes away. Maybe it just needs a tune-up. What do you think? What? Important window works? Yes, it does. Where are the miles on this thing? That's what I'm trying to figure out. And how do you clear all the crap off of the dash? Like, I don't see the miles or anything on here. ABS, like stability control, parking brake, check engine. This thing's a hot mess. Yeah, I don't know, man. It looks like the parking brake is working. See? There we go. It's working. Why does it say there's a parking brake fault? It does go right into gear. Backward and forward. Yeah. Oh, man, don't do that again. Don't do that again. Stop all that noise. Stop all the damn noise. Oh, we got a little remote control right here. This thing's kind of sick, man. Kind of sick. It's gonna sit here and just beep, I guess. And that's just how that's gonna go down. But I'm certain that this is the one that had 80-some thousand miles on it. It's like, what could possibly be wrong with a BMW with 80,000 miles? Nothing. And to be honest with you, I learned this from Hoobie's Garage, man. Absolutely nothing can be wrong with a BMW that only has 80,000 miles on it. Very possibly just needs a tune-up, man. May need to put some new coils in it, you know, some new spark plugs. This thing might just drive down the road fine. Then again, you might find out it's got some ridiculous high-pressure fuel pumps that cost like $2,000 a piece, and it needs 2 of them. Well, it's hard to say without going and getting a scanner and plugging it in and actually find out what's wrong with it. Unfortunately, you know, you buy these as is, man. So you find out what's wrong with them after you buy them. Oh, we still got the, what do we got in here? We have everything? No, looks like we're missing a couple things. They could be in the back of the car somewhere though, but first aid kit's there. You got your little 10 and 13 wrench right there. And the damn thing is still beeping, complaining. What is over here? Oh, a bunch of electronics. All right. Does this come with a spare? Surely it does. And look, it's got the lock, the key. Looks like it's got just about everything. And, oh, including a full-size spare, which is also a Pirelli, a brand new Pirelli. Nice. So now we only need 1 tire. We can use one of the other ones as a spare. We only need 1 Pirelli. That's good news. I don't know, guys. This one is sitting at $1,800 right now. Comment below. Tell me what you think. I am honestly interested in it. I know it's got a misfire, but seriously, it really could be something as simple as a tune-up. Wouldn't that be crazy? Wouldn't that be absolutely crazy? I'm not betting on. Look at all the room. Talk about a big car. I love it. Comment below. Tell me what you think of the BMW 750 Li. Next, we have a 2005 BMW 645 Ci. That's kind of a mouthful, isn't it? Runs and drives 86,000 miles on the odometer. I got to tell you guys, love it or hate it, personally, this is like one of my favorite body style BMWs ever. I absolutely love the look of this car. I really do. To me, it's just aggressive. It's mean. It's sexy. Golly, I like it. The tires look good. It's got a little bit of front end damage. Now, I don't know how much something like that costs, but to me, this doesn't look bad at all. All right, so you need a headlight. That's eBay. You need a bumper, probably again, eBay. Grill, eBay. Fog light is still intact. Probably gonna need some plastic pieces down here. eBay, and that's really it. Like, that's it. It is listed as a run and drive. It has Nexen tires. Let's go ahead and see what the interior looks like, and then we'll see if it fires up. Obviously, a window was left down at some point because we got little raccoon prints all over it. Some footprints. It's a little dirty. The leather is definitely worn and dry, but it's not ripped up or anything. Dashboard has some cracks, some peeling here. Boy, the interiors of these cars just don't, they just don't hold up well. This is falling apart right here. The speaker is coming apart. Dashboard around the airbag is cracked. Another common issue. But this cool cup holder is still intact. It's got the keys. Let's find out if this car does anything at all. No, it does not. What do you think? Should we fire it up? Should we fire it up? Should we fire it up? Of course we should fire it up. I got to, man. I have no choice. I like this car. I think it looks really cool. And if nothing else, I at least want to hear it run. Oh, the hood struts are bad. So we're going to have to get somebody to help us hold this open while we jump start it real quick. Let's do that now. All right, we got the booster pack on it. Let's see what she does. Oh, I hear the welcoming noise, the BMW bleep, bleep, bleep. Let's pop the trunk while we're at it. That bleeping doesn't sound proper to me, does it? To you? She sounds like she's got problems, man. Ooh. Ooh. Boy. Yeah, she's not happy. She's not happy at all. It is running really, really, really rough. Brake light is on even though the brake is not engaged. Check engine light is on, flashing, so we have a solid misfire. Let's give it a little gas, see if it clears up. It actually sounds a lot better when you give it some gas. Again, you know, could be just a coil. Could be a tune-up. I don't know, guys. There's your iDrive, which appears to be functioning. Engine malfunction, drive moderately. Increased loads may damage catalytic converter. Drive with reduced engine load. Please have the system checked. Yeah. We get it. You've got parking sensor problems. So boy, the longer this thing runs, the more problems it has. It does go into gear. Yeah, she is misfiring hard. She is misfiring real hard. Okay, does the important window work? Yes, it does. See what's going on in the trunk. Oh. Okay. We've got somebody's laundry. We've got diapers. We've got the old water pump. So somebody replaced the water pump. Somebody replaced brake pads that don't look like they really need replacing. Interesting. Water pump. So it could be a tune-up, or it could be that someone let this thing get really, really hot and didn't bother repairing it until it was too late and blew it up. What do you guys think? Is it worth the risk or not? Obviously, someone had to put a water pump on it because the old one is in the trunk. Surely somebody did not buy a used water pump for it. Nah, there's fresh silicone on that water pump right there. Yeah, so I don't know, guys. This one's a little sketchy. Comment below, tell me what you think. Let's move on to the next one. Next is a 2012 Volvo S60 T5 with 120,000 miles on the odometer. And it looks good. Like, this is not a salvage. This is a run and drive. And truthfully, this thing doesn't even look like it belongs here. This is gorgeous. The paint looks good. The tires look good. It's got Yokohamas. This thing is nice. Okay, so this is definitely on my list. Let's take a look at the interior and see if it's just as nice as the exterior. Oh, wow. And it's got power, too. Why is this here? It's beautiful. Right? Look at this. Oh, it smells good. This is in the bag, man. This is in the bag for me. This is perfect. Let's put the key in it. And let's see if we can... I started right up too? Are you kidding me? Wow. Turn the stereo off. I would like to turn the climate control off. Unfortunately, I don't know where these freaking cars, man. I don't know how to turn it off. I see temperature settings, but I don't see anywhere to actually shut it off. Golly. Oh, there it is, right there. Oh, well, it's misfiring horribly. Real bad. Real bad. So what I like to do, in case it's a weak coil or a weak spark plug, I like to give it just a little bit of gas. And a lot of times when you start putting a load on it, it'll clear up. So let's give it a little throttle. Hear that turbo? So it's got a solid misfire, like 100%. Reverse. Drive. Let's pop the hood. These have weird hood releases right here, but there we go. definitely got some misfiring going on here. I think it's just one cylinder. And you know, misfires can really go either way, guys. Like a misfire could be, it's nothing more than a coil or a spark plug, or it could be like we've got no compression in this cylinder, or it could be the timing belt had broken and someone put a new belt on it and unfortunately it bent a valve in a cylinder or two. So it's really, and again, that goes back to low compression. Man, Swedish Bite Exchange miles. So 323.18 at 99,000 miles, it had the timing belt exchanged, professionally exchanged. So we shouldn't be seeing an issue with the timing belt. This one I would be willing to take a chance on. It's full of coolant. You can see the blue coolant in there. Hopefully you can see the blue coolant in there. This is an easy motor to change the spark plugs on. There's nothing complicated about this at all. Plenty of room to work. This one's on the list, guys. This one's on the list. I'll bet this is nothing more than just doing a tune-up. We've got good meat on the tires. Like I said, look at these tires, right? I mean, these are meaty tires in good shape. When you give the car gas, it does clear up some. It runs better than it's running right now. Yeah, this one's got to be on the list, guys. I'd be stupid not to look at this one, especially right now because of everything that's going on. Prices are going to be cheap. At least that's the way I feel. We'll see what happens on auction day, but I feel like prices are going to be really, really cheap at the auctions right now. This is definitely the time to buy. Let's see what happens. You know, I can't help myself, guys. I really try. I really try, but every time I see a damn Panther, and it seems like I'm seeing these things more and more now, I just can't look away from them. It's an 02 Crown Vic Police Interceptor. Now this one's got the badges taken off. You can see the push bar used to be on it. That's gone, but it looks like it still has the siren down in there, doesn't it? Oh yeah, yeah. Public Safety Equipment Incorporated. Right, yeah, right there. Still has a siren. I wonder if it's got anything on the inside. It says it's a non-runner, and she does look rough. But with only 100,000 miles on it? Seriously, how could this thing be dead at 100,000 miles? Oh, there's broken glass in here. That's interesting. It's got big comfy seats. This seat does not match that one, so the seat's been replaced. It's got an aftermarket head unit, so this belonged to somebody else. This did not come from the police department here. There's a windshield wiper motor, looks like, or something over there. Yeah, guys, I was thinking this was one that was like recently retired from the police department, but it doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Looks like this is one that somebody bought. They used the hell out of it for a while, and oh wow, that's all tore up. Here's your trunk switch. There's a couple switches. Okay, stick those in there so they don't get caught when you're closing the door and cause damage. Obviously this one's going to be dead as a doornail. Oh, there's no key? None? What? Well, I guess that would explain it. What is this? Oh, it's plastic. Okay. Okay, well, I guess that takes care of that then. It's not going to run if there's no key. I guess it doesn't hurt to pop the hood, but I mean, it's not a big deal to get a key made for one of these. Like, it's literally nothing. You have a mobile locksmith come out and get a key for something like this. Oh, well, now I know where the glass came from. Whoa. No. Not just no. Hell no on this one. Nope. Look at the spider webs, guys. The hood's trying to fall on me too. But look at the spider webs right here. Look at that. We've got wires disconnected, just hanging. The battery's missing. Nope, something happened to this car. And I ain't falling for that one, guys. Moving on to the next one. Next is one that I feel like is a good flip car. Believe it or not, these two still sell. It's an 03 Buick Century. Now, I got to point out real quick, I know a lot of you are going to see cars in the background that you're going to be like, oh my God, why wouldn't you show that car over there when you're showing cars like this? Because just because you see it in the video doesn't mean it's up for sale this week, which means I'm not allowed to show it. So please understand, I can't show you every car. This one looks like a good flip car. This is a donation. It's got a nice set of tires. The tires look really good on it. Yokohama on the back, Michelin on the front. Anybody that spends good money on tires is probably taking pretty decent care of their car. Walking around it, the body and paint look relatively good. What tire we got back here? It may have a mixture of tires. Yokohama on the back and Michelin on the front. So yeah, they were replaced in pairs. Fairly common. We got a little paint, a little clear coat issue right here, and that's it. The rest of this car looks really good. Mileage, 94,000. This car has a lot of life left in it. Now, I don't know if this is the 3400. I'm guessing it's a 3400 V6. I'm pretty sure they didn't put a 38 in this. I could be wrong. We have 2 sets of key fobs. That's good. Oh, does this have power? It's got power. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It smells like a new car. Look at that.
Early on, it's silent.
Oh boy, this thing's gonna run great. Oh wow. It started right up. Wow. Listen to that. She runs great. All right, let's close the door. Someone taped up those switches. I don't know why. They work. The brake light is... Oh, there's no brakes. None. Yeah, that's dangerous. Absolutely no brakes at all. Even when you pump them. I'm going to put on the e-brake here. We'll put it into gear. Goes right into gear. Just no brakes. Let's turn the AC on max. I'm sure I just heard the compressor kick on. So I'm sure the AC is good as well. Why did somebody tape? Look, these windows are taped too. That one is taped. And this one back here is also got tape over it. That is a little on the bizarre side. Got the original book. We'll look in the trunk. I'm not sure that I feel the AC ice cold. I don't think I feel it ice cold. Let's see, does that window not work? It does. And so does that one. I don't understand why somebody covered up this stuff with tape. This door is a little clunky. The air is on, but let me give it a little throttle. It's not ice cold, that's for sure. The steering feels good. Let's take a peek in the trunk. There's more of that tape. Someone was real happy with the tape. Like, the tape is actually starting to get annoying. Okay, clean back there. Let's take a look under the hood. I don't know, guys. Oh, the hood did not open. No. Okay. Let's try this again. Ugh. Oh, maybe I didn't pop the hood at all. Yeah, that air conditioning is not cold. Well, 3,100. Oh boy. Boy, the rest of the car looks great, but under the hood looks horrible, doesn't it? Oh, I see the Freon is leaked out of the air compressor back here. The AC compressor is literally right here. You can see the green dye that's leaked out of the back. So there's a seal blown back there. Shouldn't be too big of a deal to take care of. As for the brakes, though, it makes me wonder. Oh, rust. This car is rust. Take a look, guys. Oh boy. Can you see? Can you see all the rust down here? Well, I don't know how well that comes out on camera, but that is tons of rust. So, what that means is hell no. That's deadly right there. That's one of those cars, man. That's I can see why it was done. That sucks. That sucks. Otherwise, it would have been a great car. Now, I know that you can splice the brake line. You can find where it's broken. You can splice it, but you don't know where it's broken. And as soon as you splice one place, it's liable to rust somewhere else. This car, to me, should be crushed. Unless you're going to replace all of the brake lines going all the way from the master cylinder to each caliper, and I assume it's drums in the back with wheel cylinders. Unless you're going to replace everything, this car is dangerous. With that much rust on the brake lines all the way up top of the hood like that, I can't imagine what it's like underneath. And I guarantee you there's rust in these rockers that we haven't seen too. Let's look. No, maybe. Yeah. There it is. There it is, guys. Look. You see it? There she is. Yeah, this car looks good, but in reality, underneath, this car is rusty. I'm not taking on a job like that, and I sure as hell ain't going to sell something like that to somebody that's going to get down the road and lose their brakes and potentially hurt or kill themselves or other people. Yeah, I don't want that on my conscience. Don't know about you, but it ain't going to be me. Moving on to the next one. Last one on the list, the 2004 BMW Z4 3.0 liter. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I've always loved and hated these cars. I love them when the top is down, but when the top is up, it just doesn't look right. In my opinion, this big bulge, you know what I mean? It looks like some guy from the 80s stuffing socks down his pants, you know what I mean? It just don't look right. It's just this big bulge out of nowhere. When you put the top down, though, car is sexy. 121,000 miles. It's got some dings, dents, scrapes, and scuffs here and there. You got some decent scuffs and scrapes in the door right here, along with a bend. Some damage here as well. This fender over here has got a large scrape along with a dent, a crease. I would call it a crease going this way. You got a good sized dent here. She's seen better days, man. Truthfully, she's seen better days. This thing doesn't look the best, but I mean, it's still a decent looking BMW, unless we've got more problems over here. Not too bad. We've got the bumper popping off right here. Boy, the bumper's pretty loose on this one. These tires on this side are Apteny. And this is listed as inside, and it's on the outside. So obviously, whoever put the tires on didn't know what they were doing. You know, to me, this car just screams lack of maintenance and truthfully, lack of care. This tire is I've never heard this, Apteny Sport Marco RA301. Nah. Yeah, and the top has got some problems too. Nothing too serious, I don't think. But you can see it starting to tear right here. Same thing here, same thing here. Well, this is why you come look at them in person, guys. You know, this back bumper too, coming out. We got another dent and scrape right here as well with a crease. Let's see what we got going on the inside. It's a run and drive, so there's that. It's got power, it looks like. It looks to be clean. If it was a stick shift, I think it'd be a hell of a lot more fun. Oh, what is going on there? Let's put that back up there. We got screws up there. Looks like we got is that an old iPhone cable? All right, let's put the key in. Let's see what it does. Let's turn this air conditioning way down. All right, so what do we got? You know, it's a BMW. It's always going to be crap all over the dash. The brake light is on, but we can make that go away just like that. Tire pressure monitoring system, airbag light, pretty common with BMWs as well. Usually, with my experience, it's usually a seat retractor on these. On the Mercedes, it's usually one of the side airbags that has failed. Check engine light is on. I don't know what that little gear with an exclamation mark is on for. I'll have to Google that. I don't know what that is for. Let's put it in gear though. Oh, wow, she jumped into gear. That's usually not a good sign. Okay, it went into drive all right. In reverse, it jerks though. That's weird. Let's try it in drive from neutral. Oh, wow. That almost feels like a limp mode. Maybe that's what the gear with the exclamation mark is. Maybe that's telling you there's a transmission fault. Yeah, when you put it in park and then put it in reverse, let's see if I point it at the ground, if you can see the jerk. Maybe not. This camera has insane stability, so you probably don't see it, but it literally jerks my hand. Yeah, I think it's in limp mode. I do. Air conditioning is not working, so there's that too. The hood is already popped, so we can go ahead and pop it. I'm not going to attempt to open the top. I've learned from experience that sometimes you could open these tops and they're jammed up or something and they get stuck. I'm not going to be responsible for that. I don't want to mess up somebody's car. And I know at the same time you want to make sure everything works before you buy a car and take it home. But I'll take my chances on the top. Man, this motor looks pretty easy to work on, doesn't it? Wow, there's so much room under here. So much room to work on this thing. Yeah. I don't know, guys. Look, the transmission is right here. I mean, everything is so accessible under the hood of the Z4. I love it. I don't know, guys. I feel like the transmission's in limp mode. I really do. Some of you, if you know what that gear with the exclamation mark is, please comment down below and tell me what the hell that means. I'll bet it's a transmission code. Then again, I could be totally wrong, but this thing feels like the way it jerks that it is. The transmission feels like it's in limp mode. Comment below. Let's move on to the next. Oh wait, this is the end, isn't it? No, this is the end. We're not moving on to the next one. It's the end of the video. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get out of. We are going to get out. Yep. I'm trying, man. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get out of here. I truly appreciate you watching. I know things are crazy right now, but you guys watching keeps me in business. So thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch my videos. Thank you again to Copart for continuing the grind, man, to be out here working when things are as chaotic as they are, and for letting us come out here and do these videos. So big shout out to all my subscribers, all my viewers. Big shout out to Copart. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing to the channel. I would truly appreciate it if you click that subscribe button. You can follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Auto Auction Rebuilds. And listen, guys, I know it's crazy, but please try to stay safe out there. I will catch you all very soon in the next one.